Hello everyone, welcome to my 2020 Top 10 list of hot resilient trends in green roof and green wall design, plus a look into 2021. Hi, I'm Linda Velazquez from Greenroofs.com, and we've certainly had an unprecedented and super challenging year on many fronts, and on a truly global scale. Potentially, the ever-evolving COVID-19 pandemic could be the most serious health and economic threat of our lifetime. For those of you who don't have time to watch our entire top 10 list for 2020 and 2021, we're breaking it up by categories to make watching more manageable. You'll see that the hot top 10 list for 2020 and 21 is a bit different in that trends are defined in terms of their resiliency application. I've curated a selection of truly resilient global architecture from across 6 continents to hopefully keep you inspired. Number 4, revitalizing waterfronts, landscape refuges as redevelopment, creating safe spaces against sea rise with a symbiotic relationship with water. Pier 54 in New York Harbor was damaged by Hurricane Sandy in 2013, and a solution was sought for its repair and reactivation. Heatherwick Studio designed a new pier that could draw from the remaining wooden piles and preserve the existing marine habitats offered by these remnants. And so this spring, New Yorkers will get an entirely new type of public space, an immersive experience with nature and art. Among other recreational spaces, the hilly landscaped refuge will have walking trails, a public plaza, and a pair of performance stages. Local firm MNLA's landscape design was conceived as a leaf floating on water. Enormous concrete tulip pots, which actually comprise several distinct concrete petals, house numerous and heavy plantings. MNLA developed an extensive soil and drainage system consisting of a drainage mat, gravel, geofoam, and soil. The load was then analyzed by the structural team at Arup. Designed to account for rising sea levels, the Little Island superstructure will also act as a maritime botanic garden with 35 species of trees, 65 species of shrubs, and 270 variety of grasses, perennials, vines, and bulbs, many of which have been selected for their fragrance and attractiveness to birds and pollinators. Aiming for a car-free environment, the master plan for Penang South Islands in Malaysia will have mixed-use districts visualized as urban lily pads for 15 to 18,000 residents. Architect Bjarke Ingels says, biodiversity will support the Penang 2030 vision with a clear focus on livability, on stimulating a socially and economically inclusive development, and on environmental sustainability for future generations. Spanning various topographies, Penang has great biodiversity, but recently its coastal zones and natural habitats have been disrupted by urban development. The new master plan is conceived as an urban mosaic of 3 diverse islands, the channels, the mangroves, and the laguna. The channels will have a wave pool and 500-acre digital technology park, will contain local government and research institutions, and enhance its cultural coast. Dedicated to businesses, the mangroves will be organized around a network of sheltered urban wetlands where mangroves serve an important natural infrastructure for sequestering more than 4 times as much carbon as a typical forest. Finally, the laguna is organized around a central marina, and 8 smaller islands form a miniature archipelago with floating, stilted, and terraced housing. Newly established marine habitats support biodiversity underwater with ecological corridors connecting above. Truly an ecological urban mosaic. Please visit us at Greenroofs.com to stay on top of all the global green roof and green wall news, and don't forget to join us on social media and get your company all the exposure you deserve by getting listed in the directory. And here's a quick look at hopefully a really complete list of my inspirational sources and resources that I used for the 2020-21 Top 10 list.